Okay, I'm back. Another video. Why is my dog standing? Last video was way more broad, about broad topics, ideas for the channel, future of the channel. And today I want to talk about more specific things, and I want to try to do that. Just because it's harder to understand when it's broad, and I don't have a good way to explain it other than how I'm seeing it in my mind. I'm guessing most people who saw last video was pretty confusing because I was going from topic to topic. I was watching it or looking over it, and I got pretty confused. But first off, we're gonna be building some sort of pier. I don't know. I want to build a boat area so I can start rowing or going on boats. I don't really know. I want to build like a little boat house just so I have boats, and that's like the main idea. Shorter video. I wanted to make shorter videos. I don't want them to always be 2 hours. They're easier for me, and I can do the more boring stuff off camera. But yeah. First off, while I ramble and talk about the subject, I'm gonna have to grab more wood because I obviously don't have enough wood for this build. Well, I have some in my chest, but I want more anyways. But yeah, subject or title of the video, I'm pretty sure is something like riding the wave, something like that. I kind of came up with relating to that just because some sort of boat, all that, I don't know. But it's more just like riding along in life, following the norm, following what everyone else does. And I'll be honest, it's kind of how my life partially has been, but also not has been. Because I have been, like, to other people, obviously, I've been just following along. High school, I've been drifting by, sailing by, doing my own thing and just getting by, doing grades, doing all the normal stuff that people do, acting normal, which I think most of us do, but I feel like there's like different types of waves. There's like waves of as blending in and just following what everybody else does, kind of like what I'm talking about, the sort of wave that I follow. Then there's the wave of doing everything normal, being the normal person with normal friends, living the normal life, no worries, getting a job, getting a college degree, and just hoping to become successful. And I think that's the average norm where everybody sees themselves, whether they like it or not, or where they could expect themselves. Either that or being some homeless guy on the street, some bum. Bum not in a bad way, because I've seen myself as a homeless guy on the street someday. At times. Coming over here because I want to mine some of these trees. I plan to expand over here too. So just mine out areas. Or cut down areas before I work on this small project. But also I feel like a lot of people, especially me, have always thought about not riding the wave, not following what everyone else does, not wanting to do the exact same thing that every other person on this earth tries or aims to do, which is get a job and become successful, get a family. Especially, I feel like, including me, I am worried about not even being good enough to achieve that. My iron from last episode. As you could tell, it's not been long since I recorded. I took a small nap, and now I'm here, and I've not made any changes. I'll make some changes tomorrow, but I'm just quick recording these videos out, just to get them through, and because I want to talk. I enjoy talking. This is the most talking I do all day. This is cool. Is this like mob rendering? Oh, I swear there's a zombie there for a second. I don't know. I never really messed with mob rendering, but I guess I can render really far away. By the way, why I'm pausing so much is I'm gathering my thoughts, because the thing is, I think about this all the time, but one thing thinking about it, and it's another thing saying it out loud. But I feel like blending in is like a weird and kind of scary idea to think about. Just blending in, or not even just blending in, it's something else I want to talk about, but just doing the same thing that everyone else does, day after day. I don't know. It's weird because at times I also don't feel like I do what everyone else does. I feel like I stand out, and I'm always worried about drifting off path, and I feel like I'm required to continue to just stay on path, keep following everyone else, follow everyone else that I know and everyone in the world is doing, because it's unacceptable to go a different direction. That's the only way I can go. The same path everyone else is going. And I mean, I say all these things saying that people should go the other direction if they really want to. Take that leap of risk. Obviously, it's not the best advice coming from me, someone who wouldn't do that because I'm too scared, but it's a stressful and scary idea to me that everybody just follows the same direction, the same path. And that we all, even if it's a little bit different, even if we support different sports teams, even if we have different ways of entertainment, even if we have different sorts of jobs, we're all connected and technically doing the same thing every day. And all followed the same path to get there. And like, especially when there's like, it's not even like other people, it's more of the people around you. When you got successful people, strong people, business people. I've got business people in my family. I got people, I wouldn't say, I don't have anybody famous, but I got people that are successful and wealthy, and I've got people who've also not succeeded as much and not done as good. I got a mix of both the really good and the really bad parts of life on my family. Well, more specifically, like, family and cousins. All of my cousins, or at least on one side of my family, are very close. Mainly because everyone in my one side of my family, my mom's side, owns a part of a company. I don't know. It's not really something I need to talk about, but I feel like I'm required to follow that path. I'm required to live up to the standards that they built and that their parents built, and follow the flow that's been going on. And it does result to a lot of stress for me, and a lot of worry, and a lot of anxiety. But yeah, I just think that people should know that they also don't have to always follow that path. That path that seems that they have to follow. The path that seems that has to be the required path. The path that everyone else has to go down. I'm also not recommending that you go ahead and become a bum, though, either. And do nothing your whole life. Or try to do nothing. And even if you have, like, ideas like me, I'm always worried that that's something I worry, that I live up to nothing, and that I don't do nothing my entire life, and I don't do enough. I don't do what I wanted to do. I don't do what I was hoping to do. But yeah, I know family pressures, problems, and like that. Just family pressures is something I deal with. I always feel pressured to follow what everyone else did or be better than them, when I don't want to be better, when I don't want to be the pressure of the family. There, I think I finally found a design that I like. Just trying to figure out a design of how to make this. But if there's something that you really, really want to do, like, there's times where I really want to do stuff. I really wanted to be a YouTuber, or, I mean, that was, to be honest, a childhood dream of mine for a while, to be a YouTuber. That was one of the first things I did. Minecraft and YouTube were, like, some of the first things I knew. I pretty much knew it before talking, almost. And, I mean, I don't remember stuff like how I started learning how to walk, but it was up there as one of the first things I ever knew. And that kind of always turned it into being a dream for me. To just be like that. Be like when I was watching Stampy Long Nose back in 2014 or 2015 or whenever I was watching him. When I was however old. To be like my favorite YouTuber who I loved watching when I was young. I'm gonna move this wall back too. It stands out a little too much. Oh, crap, okay. I'll need some more wood or cobble for that. But for me, that was always the dream, and I mean, I went for it a while ago, back when I was younger, when I was in middle school, and obviously, I didn't hit that dream that I wanted. And I just felt like I didn't have a lot of people supporting me. My family didn't like that I was trying to do YouTube. I mean, they, like, sort of supported me, but they were annoyed with me because I was putting too much dedication to it. I was trying too hard with it. And I mean, the big problem with the things that you want to do that are different, if you want to not follow the flow of everything, I think that might be what the video will be called, following the flow. If you don't want to follow the flow, it's hard to not follow the flow. It's pretty difficult not to. I mean, maybe YouTube's not the best example of it, because, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I have the best example for it. Ooh, it's uneven. Shoot. But, I mean, I think it's still out of the norm. Most people wouldn't dedicate as much time as I did back then to YouTube. I was failing all my classes, and I was fully dedicated to it. And the thing was, I just wasn't dedicated enough, but I mean, doing the things that are different, doing the things that everyone else doesn't do, trying to be different. It's hard. Sometimes it could be good. It had some negative effects. It led to me being so focused on trying to not follow what everyone else was doing for a while and do my own thing, that I lost friends. I lost, not physically, but like relationships, and I lost pretty much everyone because I was so focused. And I mean, that's a negative of it. There's challenges, and it's not easy. It's not as easy as it seems just to lock in on something and pretty much try to throw your whole life away just to get this thing. Or just to be successful at doing something different. And that's why, like, now that I'm older, obviously I'm trying to follow the norm. I plan to do possibly my family business. Not because that's the thing I really, really wanted to do. To be honest, I don't like the job. I don't like the idea. But it's the option I have. And I wasn't motivated enough to do what I wanted to do. I went for it, and I failed. I recommend that if you want to go for it, you should go for it. If you want to make a YouTube channel like mine, do it. Go for it. There's a good chance that you will be more dedicated than I am, and you will succeed. And that'll be great for you. Give me a sec. I want to just see how this looks. I don't know. It looks like a cheap witch hut. Maybe if I don't know. I gotta mess around with it a little. not sure how I'm going to design this. But I personally recommend don't try to follow the flow if you really have something that you want to do. It's stressful, and it's way easier to follow the flow, follow what everyone else is doing, what other people around you are doing. But in certain scenarios, like, don't. If you're trying to, if it costs, there's certain things that you don't want it to cost. If it costs friends, if it costs certain things, aspects of your life, don't. Because I think I costed too much, and I went for it too young. Like, now was maybe a little bit of a better time, but I didn't know how to balance it. I just went all out for trying to be the best at YouTube, trying to do everything in my power to do good there, and it threw out everything else. And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to do what I did. And you still want that other option to be available. You still want to be able to have that option to be able to get back into the flow. I destroyed that option for me. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to build this still. Yeah, sorry if I'm slowing down a little. I just need to focus on figuring out how I'm going to build this. Sort of like that, and then if I go and just fill it in. So I'll have to make do. Then there's like times where, and I don't know, sometimes it's better to follow what you want to do, because then there's like a whole other side to it. You don't follow what you want to do. I didn't follow after a while what I want to do. I try to get back into normal, and I just, like, I think a lot of people do this now. This is probably more relatable to a lot of people, but you just follow what society's doing. Even though it's not you. Even though it's not who you are and who you really want to be. Nighttime. Let me look at one last time how this is looking, if it looks good or bad. Looks okay. I mean, it's not amazing, but add some fence gates actually real quick. Boom. Can I not? Oh, idiot. Oh, that's a waste. What if I put... Now what if I break that? Oh, okay, that works. Okay. So I got some testing to do. I'm not sure how much boats and water physics work back in this version, but I'm gonna test it. The problem is that now that I've followed so much of, like, or tried to follow so much of who I'm not, trying to follow so much of who other people are, that I don't know who I am. I constantly question who I am. I constantly question my hairstyle. Everybody has that, like, long hairstyle. I didn't know what I was in middle school. I knew what I was trying to be, and I wasn't good at doing that. And I know even less of what I am in high school. And I know who I'm trying to be, which is not me. I'm trying to avoid who I am, and that's something you also don't want to do. Because that's something that I've been doing while following the norm, and the normal and all that. And that's just as negative for you as well. Okay, let me test this. So I'm boating around. These boats suck, I know. Can I just load them up here? Is there not a button to get out of a boat? Bro, what? I don't know what button to get out of a boat is. I guess I gotta break it every time. I'll need to figure out that. No, I might just look it up. Yeah, let me figure out some of this stuff and I'll be back. I think it's the left shift key, but I'm not fully sure. That's what I saw when I read it. Also, sorry if there was a loud noise in the background. Actually, here, let me test. Okay, so apparently these boat docks are kind of useless. Squid, that scared me. So I'm gonna just do this instead. Hold these for if I need them. And yeah, I'll just slab it up because the boats don't really matter now. But yeah, there's a problem with blending in too much and trying to be someone who you're not. That's something you want to avoid too. Because I spent a long time trying to be someone who I am not. And I still am. Well, I spend still too much time trying to be someone who I'm not. I've been still trying to figure out how to discover myself. And that's something that I need to work on. It's a problem of mine. And by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm building a little boat arch. It'll look better in the thumbnail, I guess, and adds more, I guess. I don't know. I want to try to make also a clear boat path, hopefully to like an ocean. So I might go a little bit deeper, which might mean this video is a little bit longer. Well, I'm not even in a cave. Why are they putting scary noises? But yeah, I'll be back when I get more wood and can continue it. I decided to just steal some wood from my house since there's not a good enough reason to hold on to 3 stacks of wood. Let me see if this connects. Let me try to repeat this pattern on the other side. But I mean, I think the main idea of this video is kind of over. As the main point's just to not have to fall into what everyone else is doing. Family, friends, others. And that it's better off to just do what you want to do. If that is become a YouTuber or... Oh, this don't feel right. Yeah, this is not right. But let me check this. There we go, that's perfect. Clear up some of this dirt and look at it from a little bit of afar. I did not expect to line up perfectly because I was completely just kind of guessing. That works out well. It's a solid arch. Like an archway to let you know that you're leaving, I guess. But yeah, you shouldn't have to follow people around you, despite pressure, despite... I rather people be who they want to be. not try to be someone else. I've seen people do that. I've seen me do that. And it only confuses you more. It only stresses you out more. And I mean, it may be hard to figure out who you want to be, especially at a certain point. And to try to reverse back to who you were. Because who I am now is not who I was a few years ago. And even though I feel like, in a way... Wait, why am I getting rid of all my stuff? I'm dumb. I forgot I had more things I need to do down. But there's not much more to what I'm saying other than just try not to be someone else. Try to be yourself. Try not to blend in. Blend in to the point where you're over blending. You're fitting everyone. You're fitting what the ideal men is supposed to be. Even though I know some people want to be like the ideal men. Some people want to be the strong, fit men that are like Instagram models. Sure, but if you're doing that just because, so you can look normal, so you can fit in. I mean, yeah, it's good. Well, actually, I'm just going to wait until I go to bed, but... Actually, I need to turn all this sugar cane into paper. But what I'm saying is not like, I'm not telling you to be fit and to be fat and don't take care of your body. I'm not making fun of anybody that's fat. I'm fat. If you want to talk about fat, so I'm not fat shaming anybody, but I mean, I want you to be, I think people should be who they want to be. They don't have to look a certain way because everyone looks a certain way. They don't have to change who they are or how they look because everyone else acts and looks a certain way. Even though I do think there should be some, like, normal norms to life and all that, but... Like, don't be a lunatic or something. But... I mean, that's different. Should be nighttime now. But yeah, if you have different ideas and you want to change how you are, you don't want to be around everyone who's doing the same thing. I know it might be scary. I find it scary to change. I find it scary to try to unblend in, and I find it more confusing to unfigure out who you were trying to become and who you originally were. And even though it may be scary, you should just try to go for it. Go for it. Try something new. Do what you really, really want to do. Because you should be able to figure out who you are. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of rambling now, but I think whoever's watching still gets the point. There's a bit more that I gotta do before I wrap up the video. So whatever I was kind of rambling about is over. I'm planning on just kind of adding pillars, showing people where to sort of go. People I'm talking to as if I got like a Minecraft server. When I'm boating, it could just help show me, I guess, where I'm going. I don't know. I just decided that I wanted to add these, so I'm going to do it. And I also want to make sure that the boating path is clear so I can get to like the ocean or something. I don't really know. But I'm doing it anyways. But yeah, I had to come up. I think that's something I want to try to do. Whatever I'm sort of deciding to talk about, ramble on about while playing Minecraft. I want to try to have it some way relate to Minecraft. Like, I'm pretty sure all the bookshelves I'm saving up, I'm planning for like a school-related talk next time I record, or next time when I get enough books. I want to build like a library maybe. I don't know, that one might be a little bit longer. There's some topics I have more to talk about. There's some topics I might have more to talk about later on that I might want to go over. Or there might be videos where I don't want to talk a lot and it'll be just basic Minecraft. Like if I'm trying to make progress on the game, I think I might make less video about actual stuff and more about beating the game. But like building videos, kind of like this one where I'm doing a random project, is not as much about like beating Minecraft or improving in Minecraft. It's helping my world and it's expanding my world. But it's not really helping me beat the game. Is the sun going up? Nice, okay. Making sure I don't run out of time. Only negative is that these sort of look like trees. Ah, crap. This is what I was worried about. And I didn't bring any iron shovel. At least it expands. And then it cuts off again. At least I found a desert. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna grab a shovel and I'm gonna see how far this goes real quick. This video might expand a little bit beyond how far I thought it might. Finally, sheep. There's like so much more sheep over here. I was really hoping I'd get to the ocean. I need these sheep because I plan to do something with wool soon. I don't know. I've been trying to grow the sheep that I have it back at my farm. But I got the sheep a lot later than cows and it's been slow. Great. So it looks like I'm going to have to build probably my own river. Or I just ended off here and I'm in the sand desert area. I don't know, either or works. And snowy. That's kind of nice. Okay, well, I'm going to go back and get some more shovels so I can excavate the area, turn it into water, and make it look nicer so I can connect it all the way over there. This will be nice too. I could use always some more sugar cane. But yeah, a very short video compared to the other ones as I had a nice more sheep. Very short as they were like way longer. I did multiple different stuff. Today I only had one main project. And that was just boat. I want to make them shorter because it's way easier to get them out. It's way easier to get to the point and not get confused. And it's easier than to cut out like non-needed stuff. Like I'm going to do something that's not related to, or that I don't really need to record over before I record the next one. There'll be some sort of change to the world, at least. Something. Like I might light up the area or something around my base. I don't know, enough rambling. I'm gonna go get some tools, come back, excavate the area. I'll probably cut a lot of that out and it'll just kind of be quick going over it. And then maybe I'll boat down this whole thing. Okay, I'm back here and I'm ready to excavate this long ass hole out. Which is gonna take a while. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm hoping I'll be able to go to bed before 3 a.m. as of when I'm recording this. I'm not going to show all this. I'm just trying to mine it out big because I know how bad the boats are back in this version. And I guess so far it's going pretty quick. It's not going that bad. But yeah, I'll cut to when I get either done or almost done with everything. Okay, I really thought this would be way much longer. I thought I was going to be up until 3. It did not take nearly as long as I thought. It took a few minutes, but got the first area done. Now I got that one area or patch to do. Or wait, do I have to go across the sand too? Nope, I'm good sailing from there. Nice. Okay, so there's one last area here. I'll get back to you when I'm done with this whole patch of grass. Okay, I'm finally done. I went a little overboard on it, but yeah, I'm gonna go for it, and it was a pain in the butt to use the boats, but yeah, now it's almost 3. Getting the boat, I'm gonna try to experience what will be I gotta already rate my boat. I brought a lot of wood and a crafting table because I felt like I'd run into this issue. Okay, before I go on this long journey, it's almost 3 a.m. Quick sip of root beer. I got no more yapping to do, or talking. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna complete this boat ride, which is gonna be hard. And sort of the outro of the video. Short video, but it's sort of stuff that I want to work on. I realize how much boats suck in this version and how much better they are in the newer version. It's the one thing that I already miss. But yeah. Come on, let me get through this gap. I don't have a lot to say. I guess I have a little bit to say. Come on, I gotta make this curve turn. I want to make more progress on future videos, but I got like two or three ideas I still want to do or build, or something I want to do, which could be related to a little bit of progress, I guess, but that I want to do before I complete the game, or like make real progress. I need to also find time to hunt Enderman, so I need to do that like off camera or something, just because it's going to be annoying to do. It's hard to find Enderman. I guess this desert biome will be helpful, but I might just want to walk there instead of boat, because it's like almost harder to boat than walk. Actually, I've gotten the hang of it since the first boat ride where I broke my boat, I think about 5 or 6 times. Come on, don't break it here. Okay, I almost broke it. But yeah, like riding the wave, whatever this video is called. I hope that helped somebody. Or there we go. I hope it helped somebody. It helped me talk my thoughts on something that I can sort of relate to. And don't tell me I'm stuck already. Yeah, I don't know how many other people relate to it or how relatable it is. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's hard to explain a lot of this stuff for me. But yeah, I'll just get right into it. Let's park it here. I can't even get out, so I gotta break it every time. I'm pretty much just losing wood. I have this chest, which I might as well take back. I got so much dirt material. I think I used 3 iron shovels. Or I keep getting cave noises. And 4 stone shovels. But yeah, I got this cross. Or whatever, not cross, but like gateway, and then it goes all the way up here. And now you're in the sand area, or snow, or whatever I want to call it. Or you call it. I plan to probably build a base here, a small base, just so I can hunt Enderman. Maybe I make a small video about that, I don't know. But yeah, that's all. A short video, a shorter. I'll work on some stuff on the world, little chat, little stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you somewhat enjoyed my blabbling or yapping advice, as I just kind of blabble along. Most of it's usually just related to me, but I think a lot of people can find it similar or relatable. I just talk about me just because it's easy for me to talk about me. I don't know, but that'll be all. Watching the sunset, maybe it'll be cool to watch the sunset from here. Yeah. But that'll be the video. Thanks, and bye for whoever's watching.